Welcome to Great Talking Entertainment. I'm your host, KJ, and this is the YouTube channel where I review movies and TV shows from all your favorite superheroes, including Marvel Comics, DC Comics, and much more. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel, Great Talking Entertainment official channel. Now let's go, baby. Welcome back to the YouTube channel, everyone. My name is KJ and I'm your host, and this is my spoiler review for the new Disney Plus series by Marvel Animation, Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man Episode 9. If you have not seen this, please pause this, go watch this, come back and let me know what you think about this, and don't forget to hit the thumbs up button. It would help my YouTube channel grow, so thank you so much. And again, this is a spoiler review. Y'all been warned. Now let's get into it. This episode starts off with Dr. Otto Octavius locked up, and he gets a surprise visit from the one and only Norman Osborn, as Osborn is bragging about to him how he raided his stuff, took all his equipment, and got him locked up, and let him know that he was never ever going to beat him, as Dr. Otto reminds him that he's not smarter than him, he only steals ideas, and he wishes he could be as him. And again, an angry, heated conversation, but the guards took him back in. The 1/10th Gang Street is stalking out the truck that Norman Osborn, put out there, that's loading all the tech gear that belongs to Dr. Otto Octavius. And the leader, Don, decides to, take them out. And they decide to do a really dangerous car scene and tip the truck over. But Lonnie freaks out and almost hits Nikito, but luckily Spider-Man saves the day in his new awesome suit, which is the classic blue and red, or red and blue, whichever way you want to go with that. But it's the classic Spider-Man suit, as the Scorpion Gang and the 1/10th Gang Street have a street battle fighting over this tech. And after almost lost his life, Spider-Man and Lonnie save him. Don runs in fear after he gets a whooping by the Scorpion and actually leaves the gang. So then Lonnie steps up as the leader. Lonnie gets into the truck and he finds a blue gas leak, and it turns him super strong as his origin story of a villain continues. Scorpion is defeated by Spider-Man after some encouragement, and Lonnie reminding him who he is, and this is not him. Don't hold back the punches, as he was getting ready to. And after that, they make up and they leave. And later in this episode, we find out that Dr. Osborn is using the DNA that's from the blood sample from Spider-Man to make clones and make other spiders radioactive, aka gamma ray. So he can have his own army of Spider-Man, Spider-Women, whoever it may be. That's how it ends. Now, let's start off with the first topic, Norman Osborn. He's finally becoming the villain. We're seeing his true colors a little bit. And I like that there's going to be a possibility. You know what's cool is, I think this is how we get other Spider-Man / Spider-Women characters, from like Gwen Stacy, Cindy Moon, maybe like Miles Morales, something like that. But it's going to be very interesting. But I wonder what the multiverse stories, how that they're going to tie in a multiverse story, which we know from episode 1 that the spider that bit Peter Parker, aka Spider-Man, that spider came from a different multiverse. So I wonder how this affects this universe and all that, but it'd be very interesting. But it looks like to me that if they do like a Gwen Stacy or a Cindy Moon, for example, this could be a different origin story for them, just kind of like how they did Peter Parker's origin story, changed it up a little bit, but still has the Spider-Man or spider ability. So it's going to be very interesting to see what they go with that. But I wonder how this makes him the Hobgoblin or the Green Goblin, whichever one he is, and all that. And I wonder if now Nico, maybe she gets bitten by one of these spiders because she seems like she has some type of ability. So, and luckily they made up as friends. So, what a great episode. I liked it. One thing I like about this episode is the fight scenes. I love the story. I love the passion of Spider-Man overcoming some trauma after getting defeated by Scorpion and just coming back. And I like that slowly but surely we see Lonnie still as a good person. He's the one that stopped Spider-Man from shanking Scorpion with his own tail. And he's not quite there the evil Lonnie yet, but he's slowly becoming that villain. But you know, now it seems like which I love about this series is we're seeing two different guys and their path, and some way somehow they don't realize it, but their paths are always crossing, and they're teasing the idea of maybe of a fight between the two when Lonnie decides to just be the villain, which is gonna be very interesting when that happens. Now, how do I feel about the new Spider-Man suit? I like it because it reminds me of the classic Spider-Man suit, the classic colors, and it has that comic book look to it, so I definitely like it. And it reminds me of it's kind of like they mix and match from previous Spider-Man animation series and made this design of, to me, the classic Spider-Man suit, but it's not bad at all, and I like it. It reminisces and it reminds me of it. That's how they drew it, and that's what I like about it. Lonnie, I really like Lonnie. Like, he's got the strength now, but he doesn't look like the bluish, like gray skin look yet. But maybe that comes later. But it's gonna be interesting now that the 110th Street Gang now. Like, what do they do with Don? And how does Lonnie handle that? It's going to be very interesting. And, of course, it's very cheesy gang life, street life when it comes to this series. So it's not really dark. But when Spider-Man got shanked, that was pretty dark. But it wasn't like, oh, man, super dark like Batman or Punisher. So, but it's kind of cheesy, but it's not a bad cheesy. And I like that. So, if I had to give this an episode 1 out of 10, I'm definitely giving it an 8. What a great story, and I love the anticipation, and I love that they did a story where Spider-Man always comes in, swings in, and saves the day. I like that type of story, and I'm really just enjoying this series so far. So it's really good. This one, again, like I said, episode 8 was hyping this episode up, which it makes us enjoy episode 9 even more. So now when we get to episode 10, we're gonna enjoy the ending because episode 10 is the season finale, and I cannot wait to watch it. So definitely be on the lookout for that. But that's my review, y'all. Thank you so much. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel, Great Talking Entertainment official channel. Subscribe, hit that notification button so you can always be updated with all my latest content. Thank you guys, and peace out.